Yes, I'm going to play with this. Well, okay. Well, all right. Well, Michelle, well, good morning, Miracle Michelle. We're doing our very first Blue Room spoken word poetry today.
Yes. Yes. Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Is it sunshiny where you are? It's so sunshiny out.
Yes. Yes. We have sun here in New Jersey.
Okay.
Yes. Little chilly, but the sun's out.
Me too. Yeah. I think Jersey and Michigan weather just about the same.
Pretty much. You guys get a little colder than we do, but pretty much the
Oh,
same.
we do. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is recorded for our audience visual and listening pleasure later on. And this way I guess we'll be able to put it on the main page as well as the, blue room.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll see what's going on, why it didn't connect with the blue room. But we'll
Okay.
get, yeah.
Okay. Great. Sounds
Um,
good.
yeah. So I just want to welcome everyone who watches the replay. Welcome to Empowerment Through Spoken Word Poetry, a Help to Heal Foundation, monthly our monthly roundtable discussion where we have guests and we talk about poetry, art, and different things. It's an intimate setting, and we just take off our shoes if you want your coffee, your water, whatever time of day it is, your wine, and we just have just a sister brother share and just learning and growing with each other. But I'd like to introduce our vice president. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm Anita, and I'm the founder of Empowerment Through Spoken Word Poetry, a Help to Heal Foundation, also known as ESWP. So I'd like to introduce our beautiful Miracle Michelle, Vice President.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone. And it's such an honor, excuse me, honor to be a part of this foundation. Everything that is doing, the vision that Dr. Anita has for this foundation is phenomenal. And I'm just happy to be, she entrusted me with that position as vice president. So I'm just enjoying it,
Oh,
everything.
thank you. Me too. Oh, shoot. The honor and pleasure and blessing is all mine, Miracle Michelle. I mean, I was jumping on when I asked you, and Miracle Michelle. I mean, when I asked you, and I'll never forget how you didn't even hesitate. I mean, you just said, well, "Let me think about it. Let me get back with you. It sounds good, but let me think." You didn't even. You said, yeah, and I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. That means the
Yeah,
world to me.
because when you told me everything that empowerment through spoken word was about, it resonated with everything I believe in, stand for, what I do, what I am. So yeah, so there was no need to think about it. I was like, oh yes, this is the universe answering a question for me. So
See,
yes.
See, that's so cool. And if you let me see, and also, guys, Michelle, not only is she the vice president, she created our amazing website. So, Michelle, if you could share, some content that's in the website, all
Oh
those
yes.
things you created for us.
Yeah, so what yes, our website is ESW, I'm sorry, yeah, ESWP.org. Yes, and then on there we have everything that the organization is about, our mission, our vision, the things we do, because we are three main, I guess you would say, platforms or foundation: our advocacy, cultural arts, and then also advocacy, cultural arts, and oh God, I'm
The
slipping.
the workshops.
Right. No. Wait a minute. Because the
Oh,
workshops under cultural art, we have advocacy, cultural arts, and
oh,
philanthropy.
philanthropy. That's right, Lord. We
Yeah,
both have said, Lord.
I know. I should have pulled the website up. But yeah, so under those three foundations on the website, you'll see what we have done. Like with philanthropy, we have built a school where we raised money to build a school in West Africa. Also, we have kits that we donate to survivors of domestic violence. And actually, right now, we have a campaign going on to get a name for those kits. So if you want to be a part of that, jump right on to our I'm sorry, our Facebook page, and you can submit your name that you think the kits should be. And also we gave donations to I can't I don't want to chop up the name, but Magetta, their foundation,
Oh, yeah.
for school supply. So yeah, if you go on the website, it shows all that. And then our ambassadors, we have ambassadors all globally from every country, from all countries, not just here in the US. And their pictures and stuff are up there as well. So yeah, so it was a joy developing that website. I'm not going to say it was easy, but it was fun.
You sure made it look easy. I'm amazed at how you put it all together in such a limited amount of time. I mean, so we are really growing, guys, and it's a blessing. We know that God is in charge of all of it, and all we have to do is just be still, pay attention, and just follow in the footsteps where we're guided.
Yes.
The school, and then that's the with Margetta Imiru, that the orphanage. It's an Ethiopian orphanage that we join hands. We just joined hands with Sisters Journeying Together with the
Yes.
Clean the Closet, Care to Share November campaign. So if you guys want to join us, every month we have a video, a 30-second video where we share our thought on a social cause. And then our amazing global chair, Anu Nadampali, she creates the collage, and then the presentation is aired in that same month. So if you guys, and this is no fee, there's no fee to become part of our family as an ambassador. You just let us know. Our email is eswpglobal@gmail.com, and we'd love to embrace you and have you within our family. The only thing we ask as an ambassador is to share the content. When we put something out, either share it. You know how they say word of mouth is the best form of advertising. Well, we ask that you share what we're doing as a family collectively on social media, and then as well as verbally with your family, friends, and things like that. Just share with us. And then, of course, if you want to participate with any of the projects that we have, like I said, the Clean the Closet, Care to Share, the video collage, or things like that, absolutely. Because we are a family, and I apologize if I'm not looking straight ahead in the computer, because yesterday at our meeting, our amazing Anu, our global ambassador, who's also on the board, she was sharing with us how to look into the camera. So we're new. Although the foundation was established in 2018, it was this year that the Creator blessed this organization with Michelle and Anu, and now we're flourishing. Well, Anu was sharing with us yesterday that, hey, y'all looking all over the place in this camera. So we're meeting Monday so she can school us on the proper way looking through our camera. So forgive me if I'm all, you say, where are her eyes at? Lord have mercy. So just forgive me if it looks like that, okay? Because we're growing,
Yeah.
We're babes in the woods, and that's
exactly.
a beautiful thing. Well, we are here to share spoken word, the Blue Room spoken word poetry. We are here. This is morning for us. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This wait, did I say spoken word Sunday? No, that's right, because that's what it used to be. The Blue Room spoken word poetry. I want to make sure I got that correct. So what we do, as mentioned earlier, we're only here like for half an hour, and we just share information. Not necessarily always poetry. It could be prose, because prose is just whatever your essay, whatever you want to speak about, as long as it's non-political, non-religious, because we're a non-political, non-religious foundation organization. All right. So today we have. Miracle Michelle and I, we are going to share just a piece of poetry with you. I call mine Poetic Affirmations, and we're just going to talk about them. And yeah, we're just going to talk about them. So, Michelle, if you'd like to go first and share your piece, wonderful.
Sure, let me bring it up.
Okay.
The title of my piece is Sacred Rebirth.
Okay.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. 1 second.
Okay.
Ooh, I had it up and then it closed on me. The document closed.
Okay, oh, that's okay. And while she's pulling it up, just let you guys know every month, well, let's see, let me see, every 2 months, I guess, wait, because we're going to be, we have workshops, which is lyrical healing, which Michelle facilitates. We're lyrical healing. We also have intuitive art that Anu, she facilitates. And then we have the Tap Into You Treasure Map Experience, which I facilitate. So during the lyrical healing, what happens there is that you share with that, Michelle, because you know more about that than I do.
Yes. So it's poetry therapy. Basically, that's what lyrical healing is. It's using poetry to help with our emotions, help us to reframe our stories. So it's not so much of a retelling of our story or even eliminating whatever that story is. It's just reframing it where it serves us. So that's the basis of lyrical healing, just utilizing poetry as therapy.
Yeah,
Instead of talk therapy, is more poetry therapy.
Poetry, and it's wonderful. I participated in a few of them, and each and every time I have gained something in the realm of self-recovery, because this is a continuum kind of thing. So we have that lyrical healing, and then do you have your poem yet?
Oh yes, I have
Oh,
it.
you got it. Okay, okay, cool.
Okay, so the title is Sacred Rebirth.
Okay.
Splintered system of self, seduced by shattered soul, succumb, submit, suffer, repeat, silence. Sweet sound starts self-liberation, serenade fractured heart, sacred rebirth, secure.
Ooh, do you know, that's beautiful. Well, first of all, the first thing, and let me know if I felt it, and I know there's no right or wrong.
Right.
But what I felt within that is the unfoldment into the awakening.
Yes.
Because it is that, so that's what. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's exactly what it is. It's that sacred rebirth. We go through things, right? And sometimes in the moment we don't know like how to remove ourselves or how to manipulate, and not using manipulate in a bad way, but manipulate that situation where it serves us. So a lot of times we get stuck in that succumb, submit, repeat, succumb, submit, suffer, repeat, until we get into a place, either someone brings the awareness to us or something within us. Sometimes we get to the point where that inner man's like, yes, enough is enough.
Right.
So that's where that silence comes in. Silence. So then I can think, then I can feel, then I can understand that there is a sacred rebirth, a rebirthing of who I am. And then it doesn't necessarily have to be like we are the challenges are traumatic. It could be just and then it also how do you define traumatic? What may be traumatic to me may not be traumatic to the next person. You know what I mean? So it's always an individual. So that's why it's that sacred rebirth within you, the rebirthing of things. Yes.
That is just beautiful. When you said you go back in the silence, that's when we learn. And then what do they say is that we will continue to repeat a cycle until we learn the lesson. So once we learn the lesson, we're done with it. It doesn't come to us anymore because we need not learn it anymore.
Exactly. And that's what that silence is. Yep. Is when you transferring out of that lesson, like you said, until you learn the lesson, you're right, it will repeat. That is so true.
Right. The unfolding part of it.
Yes.
And once the lesson is learned, now we're in the awakening.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
No, thank you.
Thank you. And you guys, when you watch the replay, please feel free to comment. We all need encouragement.
Yes.
And we all, seek encouragement. Of course, we're to tap into ourselves and we to know ourselves. And when we need answers, of course, we go within first. However, we are people. We are humans. We are spiritual beings, you know, within our humanness, with the ego and all that. So we all need and want encouragement. So please, I mean, give a shout out or click a love to let Michelle know that, yeah, you resonate and that you appreciate. You may not understand, 'cause I don't, you know, it doesn't, whatever. It's really poetry, which is an art that would, I just put an article recently, and I always kind of felt poetry was an art, but I never saw anything actually written saying poetry is an art. I've heard people say poetry is a craft, but I always felt poetry was an art. So now this article that we found, you know, it actually says poetry is that unspoken art. So, and artists, we're all artists, we're all creative, every single last one of us. And as creatives, we need to belong. That right now, that inclusion and belonging, we need to belong in a lot of ways. That belonging occurs is when we receive that positive energy from others. So yeah, I don't want to, you know, belabor that. So yeah,
Yes, but no, yes,
shout out.
yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely
Yeah,
right. And
yeah,
then, like you say, even though we know it starts within, but however, when we allow ourselves to be that, you know, vehicle to, you know, like you say, encourage others, because
absolutely,
sometimes in order for it to start within, sometimes it takes some type of outside spark, like someone coming to you and saying, yes, it's
absolutely,
going to be okay. Yes, you're fine. And then it's right.
absolutely.
Then you start resonating within. Mhm.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, this is my turn here. Let's see. This one is a Christmas I'll always remember. My daughters, they know they you know to this day. I was even speaking with my older twin yesterday. I was sharing with her that I created this piece to be included in an anthology. It's about Christmas, and I to this day. My girls, I let people know, and I'll let everybody know. I believe in Santa because I saw Santa. All right. And I was sharing with my daughter. She said, well, clearly, Mama, because every time, you know, clearly to believe, because you all, I mean, you know, all these years, you know, you've been saying, and I'll share with, like, even now my grandchildren. I said, I said, can't nobody tell me different. I saw Santa. So anyway, I wrote this. It's a Christmas I'll always remember. Okay. A little girl, it was the night before Christmas. Ma and Mama ushered us to bed for sleep. Drifting off, I closed my eyes ever so tight. No fairy's ash in my face tonight. In the stillness between darkness and dawn, curiosity gets the best of me. Out of bed, quietly tiptoeing into the hall, the fairies unaware of my mischievous deed. In the hall, I peek, and lo and behold, who do I see? Santa eating cookies and drinking chocolate milk, roly-poly jolly, his body in the chair he filled. Happiness twirling in my head, rushing to bed. It's Christmas, and I look under the tree. There she is, my pretty chatty Cathy. She looks to speak and whisper a secret. Then all of a sudden, she smiles at me. Not more than 10 then, the magic and make believe. Perhaps a gift from God to cherish in memory. The reality that wishes come true rests inside of you. And that was a Christmas I'll always remember.
Wow. You know what? I'm listening and it's taking me back to childhood, those, you know, those wonder years where everything is just peaceful and gumdrops and rainbows and there's no worries. That is, yes, listening to that, it just took me right back there, right back there. And then also, um, the way you position the words and the way they flow, it also gives you this warm feeling like, okay, I can believe in anything. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because at the end when you say wishes to come true, I can believe in anything. Like we can,
Absolutely.
yeah, you can take it out of the childhood realm and then place it where you are now. Like I can believe what I believe. That's what my belief is, makes it a reality for me. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
And
like
you know, absolutely. And it wasn't until, and I shared with Yolanda, I said, sweet pie, I said, it wasn't until when I was writing this, because I had did a prose first, And then when I actually put the piece together as I was writing the poetic affirmation, that's when it came to me that, and I shared with Yolanda, I said, that perhaps that was a gift from God saying, that's your gift. You always remember, because it could have been I don't know. I know that when I held that Chatty Cathy, her lips were still and her mouth opened up. This is real. This is, and I shared with my daughter. I said, I can see Santa in that chair just as vivid as it was yesterday.
Wow.
Just as vivid as it was yesterday. His little cap thing, to the to the left of him, big thing filling up the chair. And I remember looking out in from the door, and I said, oh, and then I rushed back in bed because I said, oh gosh, Santa. And then that was the Christmas I asked. I said, I want a Chatty Cathy doll. And I looked at it, and there she was when I woke up. And then she smiled at me. And I think, that was, to me, like I said, it's real. It was real. And to this day, what I talk with, and I said, you can't tell me that I did not see what I saw. You cannot tell me that Santa is not real. You can't, because I saw.
Right. And that speaks to the power of belief.
Absolutely.
Power of belief.
And it could have been my grandfather. Who knows? But I know.
Right, exactly.
And I know that doll smiled at me.
Exactly. No, but that's
to this day, I believe in magic. I believe in make-believe. Yes. I believe in fairy tales. I believe in all of that stuff.
Right. And the innocent of it all. That's what I love.
Yes.
Innocence of it. Yes.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Wonderful. That was good. That was excellent.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. So So prayerfully, that'll be that's going into our Philippines ambassador. She had posted if you want to do a Christmas piece to be included.
Yeah.
She put it in the chat room. Yeah. So I said, you know what? Every chance, that we have, I just say, it gives a chance to do it. So that one, there was let's see, 11/25/2022 at 5:41, and then I completed it today at 7:43 in the morning. I always put my time and my date.
Yes.
I always do that.
That's perfect. Cool. I love it. It was good.
All right. Well, it is 9:30 now, so we said it was a half hour. I enjoyed our session.
Yeah, it's our first one.
I enjoyed it.
Yes. I said, our very first one. I think I enjoyed it.
Me too.
I really did. And look forward to the many more.
Me too. And then what I'll do is download it and then put it on YouTube. So you guys, whoever watches the replay, I hope you enjoy it. And I think we'll put it on, I'll put it on my personal page and all that. So So again, if you'd like to join us, Empowerment and Spoken Word Poetry, a Help to Heal Foundation, we'd love to have you. Be on the lookout for the lyrical healing workshops, the intuitive art workshop, and the tap into you experience. And the tap into you experience is something very simple. You bring your crayons and your markers and a piece of a canvas, because you become your own artist. You are creating your portrait. So thank you.
It's amazing. I did attend one, and what I walked away was invaluable. Oh my goodness, it was I got a deeper understanding of myself, and why I move and operate the way I do. It's definitely an experience you want to experience.
Beautiful. That's so cool. Thank you for sharing that, Miracle Michelle. All right. So we'd love to have you. Look out for our workshops. And thank you so much for taking your time to share your energy. Because as they say, you could be doing anything and be anywhere. But at this moment, in this time, you chose to share your beautiful energy with us, and we appreciate that, and we're very thankful and grateful for you. All right, so the Empowerment Through Spoken Word Poetry, a Help to Heal. That's a Help to Heal Foundation. We'd love to have you, and you guys take care. See you later. All right. God bless you.
God bless everyone. Bye now.
Bye-bye.